Hello, hello. Shalom, everybody. Hello, Spirit family, Spirit team. Thank you for being around. Sorry I ain't been here for a while. Been lifing it, getting back on my feet and getting everything back in order. It's a part of the process. So, you gotta do what you gotta do, lifing it. Some stuff you don't wanna do, but you gotta do it. You need some things to live in life and survive in life. So you gotta work. Eh, eh, eh. Or something like that. But, yeah. I don't even know what we're going to talk about today. I just wanted to make a video so I could talk to you all again. Because it's been a little while. I don't want to leave you out in the dark for too long. So without further ado, Spirit team, please surround me with lights of white and gold and clear any distortions, distractions, negative entities, negative attachments, or anything that could disrupt the message that I'm going to deliver this evening, and also negative blocks. Thank you. Boredom and clarity. Boredom's a big deal, isn't it? We deal with that every single day. And I think one of the goals in life is to figure out how to deal with our boredom. The more free time we have, the more bored we can be. Idle hands. Idle hands. To alleviate boredom, some people incorporate hobbies. Some people have friends, family, animals, anything that they can do or interact with to keep their time occupied. Jobs. Jobs count also. But also in that free time, where you don't really have to do anything or have anything that you have to do or need to do, it's actually a good time when you can self-reflect. If you want to start growing as a person more and maybe get rid of some of the things that bother you or answer some of the questions that are in your head or anything like that that has to do with self. Whenever you're bored, that's the perfect time to invest in those things. You can meditate, start asking yourself questions, you can write stuff down, questions, research them online. You can think about why you're unhappy or why you're happy or why you're sad or why you're confused. Under the mail on the desk. Why anything like that. You can think about what you want to do next in life, what you want to do tomorrow, this day, the next week, what you don't want to do. You can think about a lot of things and write all that stuff down also. Put it in your phone in an app. Just make notes. Look at it. Think about it. Ask yourself questions about it. Figure out what you want to do and why it's there or why it's not there. After you do all those things, spend time. It's not going to happen quick, fast, and in a hurry. So take your time. It can take time. Ask for help from your spirit team. If you need to ask for help from somebody physically, ask for help. Ask somebody that actually would know, though. Don't ask random people that wouldn't know. Then you'd just be wasting your time. If you want to accomplish things, do them in a manner to which that you can accomplish something in the direction of that you're striding for. Don't have to be big. Small steps. You can move one step at a time, an inch at a time. As long as you're moving towards what it is that you want, then you're doing great. So take your time. You're not in a hurry. And even if you are, if it's not life threatening and life altering, even if it is life altering, your life is altered every single day. Every time you breathe and move, your life is being altered. So, it's not life threatening. It might not be a hurry. It might not be a need to rush. It might not be a need to worry. Something I just learned to help cure some of my anger reactions to things, or just thinking about things in a negative way in that manner sometimes. If it's not going to matter in 5 years, then why does it matter now? Whenever that you apply that to life in situations, probably even subjects, changes the whole outlook and feel of everything. It gives you some type of peace and clarity. So take your time. You're not in a hurry. You're not in a rush. I'm the only rush around here. Do stuff for you. Do what you gotta do to make yourself or get yourself where you want to be, or towards where you want to be. Like I said, it ain't gotta be big. You ain't gotta try super hard. And if you do, that's okay as long as you're making progress. Yeah. Boredom. Boredom's pretty tough. A lot of the times when you're bored, you have ideas pop into your head that aren't that great. Boredom. You know what's great though? Realizing what's important to you. What's important to you? I feel that you should be important to you. Because without you, you wouldn't be able to look at this video. Stand up, sit, eat, drink, go to the bathroom, blink, breathe, think. Existing, even. has an impact on people's lives. So without you just being, other people might have different lives, good or bad. Good, oh well. Bad, sheesh. So if you're important just by existing, maybe you should make a consideration into which that you are important and you might have to take care of yourself so that you can fulfill your role in other people's lives. Other people have had to fulfill their roles in your life. I know that sounds crazy, but if you think about it, we were all babies once. And what can babies do for themselves? Not much. Can't protect yourself, can't feed yourself, can't clean yourself, can't move. Baby's dead meat without any help. Baby just lay there, cry, and eventually, that's it, right? But things and people take care of baby, nourish baby, keep baby safe, entertain baby, whatever, feed baby, make sure baby's clean, teaches baby. Some people have had to play roles in your life, knowingly or not knowingly, to your knowledge. It takes a village to raise a child. So, if ever you're thinking, nobody's ever done anything for me, well, I'm here to tell you, you definitely wouldn't be here if nobody did anything for you. Definitely. You didn't take care of yourself as a baby. Oh, yeah, I walked around and got my own food. So when you were like a few days old, you was walking around? Is that what you saying to me? You saying that you was dressing yourself and feeding yourself and clothing yourself and all of that when you was a few days old? You had clarity of mind and strength and balance. You must be an anomaly. Hmm. You gotta be grateful for what got you here. People put energy into keeping you being while you couldn't be. So, are you gonna waste their time and effort by not caring about what they cared about? You? And not taking care of what they took care of? You? Care is care. Not care is not care. To thrive and grow, you have to be cared for in some way, shape, or fashion. If you're not cared for, you won't survive. Children get sick all the time and die. People do also, but children. I'm not saying that they're not cared for the right way. I'm just saying it happens. By the grace of the universe and the people that took care of you, you're here today, right? The Most High, your angels, ancestors, spirit guides, spirit animals, everything that's watched over you, guided you, and protected you, along with your family and family friends and strangers. They were kind to your family whenever you needed something and they couldn't get it, and they gave it to you or helped out in some way. You don't realize how important you are until you realize how much effort's been put into keeping you around. That's a lot to think about when you're bored. So much so you might not ever be bored again. I mean, at this point, you're you, you're in control of you, you can do everything for you, and if you can't, somebody's there to help you. And if they're not, maybe you need some help. If you can't get help, then something's got to be figured out, right? Everybody can always get help. All you gotta do is ask in the right place. And if you really can't get help, maybe it's not something for you. All you need is to eat, breathe, drink, somewhere to use the bathroom, sleep. That's what you need to survive. You don't really need clothes. They help keep you warm, yeah. But if you're inside a warm place, you don't need them. How do homeless people survive on the streets? They're homeless by doing the same basic things that they need to survive. If they can do that, they're not having any issues. If they can't do that, they might need some help. Are you clear mind? Are they clear mind? If they can't think properly, how are they going to take care of themselves? Not saying just homeless people, that's just people in general. How can you take care of yourself if you can't think correctly? Thinking correctly involves having the ability to decipher from what's safe and unsafe, what's good and what's not good, what to do and what not to do. It's the ability to think like that. Not everybody has that ability. Is that rationalizing skills? The ability to rationalize is really important in life. Not saying that you can't make it through life without it. It'd just be hard. But that also entails that it's difficult because you don't have the proper help that you need. Because if you had help in the areas that you needed help in, you wouldn't struggle or struggle as much. Sometimes, woo. Sometimes we have to humble ourselves to get help and ask for help. And be like, okay, I can't do this. I can't make this. I can't get through this. I can't do it alone. I need somebody to help me with it. I need something that's going to help me move past this and move forward so that this isn't a problem anymore, or I'm not struggling with it anymore. Being able to humble yourself will allow you to get what you need in life and also allow you to grow. Jay Wampus. And you know, in saying all that, it's okay if you can't do stuff or you have trouble doing things or thinking or feeling or moving or not doing things or not thinking or not moving. It's okay. We're all different. We're all meant to be the way that we're meant to be, which is who we are individually. If you are yourself, that allows somebody to be whoever they're supposed to be. If you're allowing yourself to be yourself and somebody else to be themselves for you, then you're doing things appropriately. You're helping people just by being yourself. And they're helping by helping and being themselves. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's gonna be perfect. But we're all capable of things and are all not capable of things also. So that's why we incorporate help to not struggle so much in things in life. Sounds like you get people in your life to use them. Sure. I've thought about that so much. Thought about it so much. Sure. I get people in my life that use them. Sure. That's one of the reasons, though. Just one. I need their help with stuff. And they help me. Willingly. And they know they help me. And I thank them. But I also help also. So it's mutual. And that's okay. That's a relationship. A functioning relationship. They're not trying to hurt me and I'm not trying to hurt them. Nothing more than that. Functioning relationship. Everybody's happy, everybody's getting what they need, and everybody's able to do what they need to do. Nobody's hindered and nobody's trying to hinder. Everything's coherent. functioning relationships. But in order to get that, sometimes you gotta humble yourself and be like, hey, can you help me out with this because I'm struggling? Oh man, that was hard to say. If they can, they can. If they can't, they can't. It's okay. They're not obligated to help you with anything, just like you're not obligated to help them with anything. If you can do stuff and it's not putting you out of your way, go for it. Even if it is putting it out of your way, if it's for a good reason, go for it. If you can't do something, be honest, say you can't do it. That'll allow you not to get in a situation of distrust and also get in a situation with them to where you can't help them whenever you said you could. And then they get upset at you and blah, 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 blah. The drama ensues. Being honest and saying you can't do something at the beginning saves all that trouble. That allows them to be able to go ask somebody else for the help that they need that might be able to do with it, what it is that they need. It's not your responsibility. It's their responsibility. It's what they want. So that's what they're going to do. And that's what they need. So that's what they're going to do. Sucks you can't help all the time. But guess what? You did help. You helped by saying you couldn't help. Not doing something sometimes is as much as doing something, if not more. Because sometimes if you do something that you are not supposed to do, you can mess up that something and then some other things associated with it. It's a lot. But if you until not do something that you're not supposed to do or can't do, you're not going to mess up anything. And then you might not mess up any other things because you're not going to mess up the first thing, the domino effect. Dang. You just dodged a bullet. You don't always have to help people. You don't always have to receive help from people. If you can do things by yourself, go for it. If you can't do things, great. If the person's trying to help you wants things from you, you might want to consider that help. Are the things they want for you fair and just? Are they within your means? Or are they things that you're comfortable with? If not, don't get the help. Do without. It's okay. You've been doing it so far, so long. What's a little bit more time? It just gives you the opportunity to find somebody else to help or something else. I mean, you can incorporate the help and get used for whatever it is they want. As long as you get what you want, right? Sometimes it's okay. But if it's setting you back, it's not okay. If you're not moving forward in the things that you need and want by getting help, that's not help. That is the opposite of help. Quite literally. That's hurt. Do you want to help? Or do you want to hurt your situation or the situation? That's definitely quite up to you. Sometimes being still is the best thing you can do. Sometimes taking a walk is the best thing you can do. Sometimes saying, forget it, I don't need this, is the best thing you can do. Sometimes saying, alright, I give up, it's the best thing you can do. It's okay. You're not always going to be successful in life. That's what you call being perfect. Perfect doesn't exist. You can't be perfect. You can try. You can be as close as you can get to it. But let somebody like me come into your life. I'm going to show you your imperfections in a heartbeat. Just for the sake of. And you want to know why? Because your brain's going to tilt. Why? Why would you do that? That's so mean. I never said I was nice all the time. I'm just sweet. Sweet. Sweet isn't always good for you. Sweet and candy's not good for you, but sweet and fruit is. Sweet. What might appear great on the surface might not be so under. So, intentions are everything. If you are striving for perfection and I meet you and that comes across to me, I am going to ruin your perception of life on purpose and enjoy it. Sorry, not sorry. I am a perfectionist, but I understand perfect doesn't exist. I want to get to as close to perfect as I can quite often. I don't like making mistakes. I don't like being wrong, but I'll do it and I won't resist. I mean, I'll resist being wrong sometimes. Yeah, I'll do that. But if I understand why it's wrong, no more resistance. There's no resistance. Why should I fight if I understand why I'm wrong? I'm just wrong. And let's move on to the next subject and situation. If I can fix it and grow from it, I can definitely grow from it. But if I can fix it, I'll try to fix it. If I can't fix it, move on. Let's do something else. Let's try to make sure it doesn't happen again. Do I need to apologize? I apologize for whatever it is that I did that I shouldn't have done the way that I did it. Can you please forgive me? If I hurt your feelings, I'm sorry. Can't say that it wasn't my intentions, but I definitely apologize for making you feel those negative feelings that you feel because I know that they hurt and they feel bad. It just sucks that I had to be the one. If I gotta be the one to shatter all your imaginary dreams and imagination, I'm doing it. Yeah. sledgehammer, whatever. Total and mass destruction. Blowing everything up. Call me a terrible person. But I am. In that manner, I am a terrible person. And I enjoy it. But sorry if it hurts you. You can not let it hurt you. What? Yeah. It's called accepting it for what it is and moving on about your business. Or you can dwell on it and let it fester and boil and bother you and get you crazy and ruin your day and somebody else's day and probably the next day and probably the week, probably a month, probably a year, probably your life if you let it. Or you can be like, hey, okay, cool. I see you. I see what you did right there. You got me. You got me good. I see you. Yep, that's right. You really did get me. Guess what? I'ma change that. You ain't gonna get me again. That ain't gonna happen again. This is not gonna happen a second time. I'm not gonna fall into that hole again. I understand what you did. I see what you did. I know what you did. And it's okay that you did that. It really is, because that's who you are, and that's who you're gonna be. And that's okay, because that's who you are. But that's not me. What you said about me may have been true, but it's not gonna be true forever. So I'm gonna make you wrong. Just give me time. Just give me time. Perspective is everything. Having the ability to rationalize your thoughts in the situation and how you feel about the situation and what you want to do and what you don't want to do and what you should do and what you shouldn't do and what can happen and what can't happen, how it should happen. I said should already. Having the ability to rationalize is very important. If you don't have that, bizarre things can happen. Terrible things can happen. Great things can happen too. But it's not likely. If you can't rationalize, and people know that you can't rationalize, you will be used. You will be manipulated. You will be coerced into things. Because you're easy pickings. And that's the way that the predators think. Predator mindset. I have one, but I don't use it on the weak. I use it on the strong. Because I like the strong. The strong think things differently. And if I can break you, you might not be that strong. I'm not saying that I'm not strong. But I'm saying if you're fortified in yourself, you can't be broken by anybody or anything. How do you do that? Understand who you are, not what people say you are. Understand who you are. Understand who you are not. Accept who you are. Accept who you are not. Be who you are. Don't be who you are not. Have confidence in who you are. And do not care about who you are not. So when somebody says something to expose one of the things that you are, like, oh, look at your hair, it's so thin. Oh, look at your nose, it's big. Oh, look at your lips, they're small. Yeah, I know. What else? What else you notice about me? I feel good right now. What else you notice about me? You like my ears? You like my earrings? You like that hair on my face? Yeah, you like my eyes too? What color are they? How's my hair look? It's crazy looking, right? You like that too? Oh man, you like my shirt? It's white and red and it's got some blue on there. Hmm, that kind of hit different, didn't it? All that hate turns into admiration if you are confident in self. What anger? You happy and excited. They're paying attention to you. You're getting unwanted attention, unsolicited attention. You must be a prime subject. Go ahead and bask in that attention while they're giving it to you. Let them know that you're enjoying it. I mean, you might as well enjoy it. They're taking their time out of their day to pay attention to you and think about you and say things to you about you. They're praising you, and you're getting upset. What? You're getting upset because you're being praised? Even if they're not saying good things, they're still admiring you because they're looking at you and acknowledging these things about you. They're taking the time to think about it. It's infecting their being. You're rubbing off on somebody in some way, shape, or form just by being around. So much so that they had to say something to you. You should definitely take time to admire that. That takes a lot of energy to go out of your way to say something to somebody that you don't even know, even if you do know them, and just express whatever it is you feel to them about whatever it is that's going on with them or not going on with them. Energy is crazy. I mean, you can always be hurt by whatever they say. Oh my god, my nose is big. Oh my god, look at my teeth, they look bad. I got holes in them. Ah, oh my god, my eyes are slanted and kind of low. Look at my eyebrows. They're halfway there. I ain't combed my hair. I ain't combed my hair in 30 years. Your breath smells bad. You look like an old man with all that white in your beard. Your shirt's wrinkled. Your smile's ugly. Your laugh is dumb. I hate the way you think. I'm so dead. Oh man. Oh man. My all-time personal favorite when I was on my way to Wally World to go shopping with some old family friends. This old lady drove out. She was on her way to leave, and she yelled out a window, "Niger, Niger, Niger!" representing that African river. And I was like, "Your mom!" Representing that African heritage. I mean, ancestors at least. That was amazing. I laughed about that for 20 minutes. I thought that was the best thing in the world. Some little old lady went out of her way to yell profound messages to me at a public shopping parking lot as I was entering the store with my family and family friends. Old. That was the best for me. I felt great. I felt special. Who else has an old lady yelling at them for one? Out of their car? While they're driving? In a public place with people all around? Who else has that? That's like somebody going wild for Justin Timberlake and Justin Bieber and Antonio Banderas and Brad Pitt and Michael Jackson. Prince. Yeah. I felt like a star. It could just be me, but I definitely was not taking no offense. I could have took offense and I don't, what, been upset that I got called out of my name by an old lady. Hmm. I'm good on that, bro. I'm good on that. I'd rather take all the fame and glory because that was glorious. I'm just saying. I feel super special because of that. Anywho, having the ability to rationalize between good and not good. How should I respond? How shouldn't I respond? How should I feel? How shouldn't I feel? How should I think? How shouldn't I think? What should I do? What shouldn't I do? Granted, I didn't have to say what I did, but it made me feel good to say what I did. It's my response to most everything. Your mom. People get upset and offended by that. I wouldn't have said it if you weren't trying to upset and offend me. Like this fly. Your mom. Your mom is a trash dweller. Oh man. Talking mess to flies. Things that are not important. Talk all the mess to them. Oh, flies are important because. No, I don't want to hear that. Don't want to hear. Don't care. Don't. If I wanted to, I'd kill every single one I saw. But I don't feel like it. I can catch them in my hands and smash them on the ground. But I don't feel like it. Rationalization. What to do, what not to do. How to act out, not to act. What to feel and what not to feel. Why should I feel it? Why shouldn't I feel it? How much of it should I feel? How much of it shouldn't I feel? How long should I feel this? How long shouldn't I feel this? Is this going to affect anybody else? Isn't this going to affect anybody else? Hey, you get bored and think about all that stuff. It's a lot of thinking. I gave you 48 minutes of thinking. I'm gonna make it 49. We got 15 seconds and counting. What do you think the clock's gonna say on the length of the video? 4901, 4903, 4904. We're about to find out. I'm not looking at the clock. I'm about to hit it right now. Thank you, Spirit Team. Thank you, Spirit Family. Thank you all for being a part of the video and listening to me and sharing love and all that. Shalom and have an amazing day.